Shit.
Sis, all started here.
Right here in the dome.
Yeah. I was all about living the dream.
Yeah.
And knowing to be some nightmares.
As Daddy always says, all that glitters ain't gold.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss my brother Vic, though.
Deep down, he was a good person at heart, but he was never quite right. Something was always off with him, even when we were little growing up.
I know, but I loved him anyway. I knew he was trying to take advantage of our friendship, but I didn't care. We were boys, ride or die.
Ride or die.
Just hope Vic finally found peace in death that he never found in life.
Well, may he rest in power. When you really sit down and think about it, life is like the blink of an eye. And that's for sure quick. We spend a third sleeping in bed, a third trying to figure this thing called life out. Yo, by the time you think you got it all figured out, you only got a third of your life left.
Yeah, life's a trip.
Say that again.
Life's a trip.
10 times 10.
Honey. Hey, yo, shout out to my man Vic.
Shout out to Vic. Who on us bound?
All right.
Yeah, I'm about to wake up some projects like I used to.
Better
remember?
not. You better not. You ain't kids no more.
Cece?
Hey!
Why are you sneaking up on us?
Man, we thought you two left town yesterday after the funeral.
We decided to stay one more day.
Oh, I'm so glad you did. I wish we had known you were coming. We would have made you something to eat.
Yeah.
Okay.
What y'all doing?
Hey, chatting.
Yeah, talking about yesterday's service.
Okay.
How you holding up, son?
You know what? I'm okay, Pops. But you know what? We love you two so much. And it's only now that I'm realizing how much you two sacrificed for us, Cece and myself. Hey, you know Vic didn't really get to know his father growing up. We were lucky to grow up in a household with two loving parents. And you know what's sad to say? People thought we had a highly unusual home in a project.
Yeah, folks always talk about the negative effects of boys with no father in the home, but it affects girls too. And it's helped me in my relationships with men in my life.
What man?
Anywho, I know that all men are not dogs because I had a great father in the home. You, Daddy.
I was there too. He didn't do it alone now.
Yes, Mama, of course. It goes without saying.
Thank you, daughter. I did what my father did, and his father before that. A man, a real man, will always be involved in his children's lives. I love your mother. We had our ups and downs, but I love her more than life itself. You two are a direct result of that true love.
Yeah, you know that.
Switching subjects.
Yeah.
I know the both of you like I know the back of my hand. You said you were leaving after the service. Why are you here out of the blue?
Yeah, what's up?
Why gotta be all that?
Yeah, we can't stop by and show our love and appreciation for our loving parents. I'm highly offended.
I am appalled.
What's happening?
Yeah, come clean.
Okay. Me and Cece just want to give you a little present.
Yeah, a small token, a small repayment for everything you've done for us.
Yeah, all the sacrifices you've made.
And we want nothing in return but your love. And grandchildren.
But get married first.
Yeah, save your money.
But Daddy, we really just
But
wanna
Daddy,
show you
nothing. You heard your father.
Well, maybe one day.
Maybe. But one day is not today.
Nope.
Okay. Well, for real, we do have an actual flight to catch tonight.
For real this
Yes,
time?
yes, for real this time.
Well,
It's good to see you again.
Yes.
Love you
Hey,
too.
y'all call
Safe
us when
flight.
you get there, okay?
We will.
as soon as you land.
Okay, Mama.
All right. Yeah, y'all
Okay,
call
Mama.
us as soon as you get back.
All right, as soon as you land.
All right,
Yes,
promise.
Take care of your brother.
Of course, always.
I got this. Don't trust.
Hey, did you forget something?
No, can you do me a favor and head to the sofa?
The sofa. What's at the sofa?
Just look behind the cushion.
Behind the cushion. Pete, come here.
What they want now?
What's in the envelope?
Just look inside, Mama.
Pete, you open it. Hey, Frequency, what's this?
Does it look like it opens doors?
Keys to a house.
Uh-huh.
A new home?
Uh-huh.
Son, I done told you and your sister a million times. Me and your mother are very comfortable right where we are.
Yes, absolutely right.
This is Harlem, USA. Project or no project. This is our apartment. This is the home we made for you to raise you up right in. We're not moving like everybody else. Tell him.
Frequency, we both appreciate it very much. I mean, we're very grateful.
Okay,
honey.
look, there's something else in the envelope.
He says look inside the envelope.
What?
Well, look inside.
Yeah. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Baby, pack your bags.
We are living the dream. Oh.
Thank y'all. Love you.
All right, love you guys.
Love you.
Dear freak. By the time you... I'll be long gone. I wrote this letter because it's the only way I think my voice will ever be heard. This piece of yellow...
Yeah, that band right there, y'all see?
It's the only way
He
I'll ever
died.
get any of you to stop, listen,
I ain't showing y'all the first beginning, so
get to know me.
I know y'all gonna be mad because I ain't
Victor
showing
Van
it to.
Leer.
I ain't show y'all the first beginning
My
though, so
childhood was turbulent.
he just do right there.
Even
He
in the most
did.
unsettling times, there was a break in the tide. Father was the rocky water. My mom's was the gentle surf. Pops did a lot of foolish stuff, but when he wasn't trashed and was actually taking the time to be a father, he'd say, Vic, you got one life, a fragile life. God can take this life whenever he sees fit. So live, and live plentiful. Each day God gives, live it in abundance. My pops was a smart dude. Most dangerous kind. Educated and street smart. And this apple didn't fall too far from the tree. My mom's. Yo. She was an angel. No matter how heavy the hand, she would do anything for me. And by chance, when I was casted into that darkness, she was the voice I followed back to the light. I was so young. Too young. My decaying flesh carries the scars and memories that won't fade. She's the reason I'm as loving as I was. She taught me to look at others as human beings and not objects. Now, where there's pain, a simple kiss, hug, or I love you could disperse that rainy day. That's why I'll never understand why. Why she of all people was taken from me. The only one good thing I ever had in my life. And that was my mother. You ever feel lonely? Well, I didn't have any siblings. No one would claim me as their own. It is the first time in my life I questioned the point of living at all. If it wasn't for your family taking me in, I swear I was going to open my wrist or jump in front of the A train. But I found love. I found it through my new family. Mr. P, man, he was the complete opposite of who my dad was. He was foreign to me. He was a good, honorable man, and to be honest, he intimidated me. I didn't believe I could ever be the man he tried teaching me to be. Miss Martha, damn. Real talk, I was in love with that woman. Frick, if you're reading this right now, I'm sorry. I never met one hottie that came close to her. Mr. Peter's a lucky dude. But unlike my dad, he could recognize the angel in his presence. Aside from my own mom, she's the only other person I truly think understood me. I just wanted to be loved, yo. I just wanted to belong. CC. Man, I've seen her make the hardest dudes break at the wrist. I've seen her turn coal into diamonds and then back into coal again. Just by doing this intense stare she do. CC is no joke. I love her, though. We used to be close. And again, I'm sorry, freak, but when your sister get all mad and on one, damn, I just... Whew. Cece, I love you more than you will ever know. Hope in my time past you can finally forgive me. Yvette is beautiful. A woman about success, work ethic, and never settling for less. Which, that's why I didn't stand a chance. Freak was king, and me, a big, fat zero. She was cool, though. Chill. And when she wasn't being all uptight, that girl was mad funny. I could see why you fell in love with her. She could make any man better. She was exactly what I wanted, and definitely what you needed. Frequency vibrations. My boy, my blood. I'm sorry I couldn't be as great as you. I'm sorry I was your weight and not your pedestal. I wanted to be a lot of things. I thought I was the next prodigy. Then you hit that court, and I knew. It was it. It was you, freak. It was you. I didn't have much of a life. At least not one I could be proud of. I never said this to you, but I wanted to be you. All I wanted was a taste. Just a little taste of everything I never had. You blame me? Like my dad said, life is short, and I just wanted to live it abundantly. I know it hurts, but your life would be better without me. There's nothing holding you down anymore, freak. I believe in you. And I always look out for you from above, B. Hey, bring that Jesus piece back for your boy, though, you know. That Shuttlesworth. I love you, freak. At least I did something right. At the end, I felt as though I had no place here anymore. I never felt as though I belonged. Maybe my greatness is in the heavens. Or maybe, just maybe, my greatness is you, freak. I just hope you and the fam remember me as I remember my mom. Look at people like human beings, not objects. Because if you wait, it's often too late. So just say you love them now, man. Be the voice they can follow out of darkness. Be to them what my mother was to me. An angel. Your boy, resting in power. Vic.
Salutations, I am Sharonis Jackson, portraying the role of Frequency Vibrations, aka Freak. I am from the Inland Empire, California, Philadelphia born, just showing love to everybody out there. That's a FOF.
Hello, world. It's your boy Wade Wilson, a.k.a. Vic Van Leer, Basquiat, and FOF, friend of Freak. Hey, I was born in Oakland, raised in Richmond, represent all day. Love y'all.
What's up, world? My name is Michelle Mitchenor. I play Cece. I'm representing Jersey. Shout out to my people on the shore and in the city. I'm now residing in LA, living the dream.
What's up, family? This is Gina Breedlove from Fort Greene, representing the Republic of Brooklyn, New York. I play Miss Martha. I wish you all so much love and peace.
What's up, everybody? My name is Arthur Richardson. I play Mr. Pete. I'm a GI soldier. That's Gary, Indiana, for those that don't know. And remember, it's not just a game.
What's up, y'all? My name is Anya Engel Adams, aka Yvette Ming Ching, and I'm originally from upstate New York by way of South Florida, representing for all the independent ladies. And just let them know we got our own, boo. Mwah.
Al Palagonia, born in Brooklyn, New York, raised in Queens, New York, reprising the role of super sports agent Dom Pagnotti. That's right, the man, the myth, the legend, the king, #1, the best. You see this watch? That's diamonds and platinum. Gold, forget about it. Silver, forget about it. That's like speed and power, and that's what I have. I'm the best, and I will represent you. Freaking and vibing, freaking and vibing, freaking and vibing. Go 2K16, yeah, boy!
Yo, hear me clearly and hear me good. I am Paul Garangelli from Petaluma, California, also known as P-Town, home of the Butter and Egg Parade and Mocap Madness, and I play the team owner.
Hello, my name is Spike Lee. I hope you enjoyed our NBA 2K16 feature film, Living the Dream. Dolly, a little faster, a little faster. You know I'm on the dolly. This is my signature shot. We had a great, great time doing this. And as I said before, I've never done this before. It was a very, 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 very great learning experience for me. Worked with a great group of people in front of and behind the camera. And you know what? I want you to see everybody work on this film. So crew, come on in. Keep going. Keep going. All right. Freaking and vibing. Freaking and vibing. Cut!
Welcome to NBA season. Now that your career is progressing and your brand is growing, you will be challenged with managing increasing demands off the court. In between games, you'll have decisions to make on how to spend your off days. Will you refine your skill on the court and work on increasing your attributes in live practices? Do you want to earn fame and extra money by partnering with global brands? Or would you rather establish personal connections with some of the game's most influential personalities, which bring with them a variety of rewards? The choice is yours. Welcome to Live Practice. This is where you can improve your skills on the court by earning attribute upgrades and valuable boosts for your next game. Complete the 2 scheduled drills and then feel free to shoot around with your teammates. Be sure to explore the gym for additional ways to earn extra rewards.
Gotta be better at containing the basketball. Let's set up in some one-on-one full court. You know the drill. Intensity. Intensity! Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. wrap it up. Feel free to hang around and take some shots. And don't forget, meet in the film room at noon.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, two teams start fresh for their first game of the season, both squads believing this will be a great year. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves at Target Center. Well, for Minnesota, they're excited to be back out on the floor for game number 1 of the season, and I don't think anyone has doubts that they want to send a strong message tonight and tip off the new season with a win. And of course, Freak playing here tonight. You've probably heard his story by now. Lost a friend of a long time in the off-season. Very tough to deal with, obviously. How hard is it going to be for him to get his focus back, Shaq?
It's going to be tough, Ernie. He lost someone that he knew for a long time, and it's going to weigh on him. This will be one of his most trying seasons of his career.
Man, I feel for Freak, man. It's not going to be easy. I mean, but it's an opportunity to grow. You know, a lot of guys, Ernie, you put in this position, you know, you just kind of let the court be your refuge, man. Like, this guy is a strong kid.
Well, he's saying the NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. A contest in the West. We'll see if the Timberwolves can please this home crowd. This, of course, their first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs. The guys they got swept in last year's substitution now for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Gorgie Dang comes in for Andrew Nicholson. Boozer, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Muhammad in for Ricky Rubio. On the court for San Antonio, Huska in at 2-guard. Under the 3 and Diaw the 4. Then it's Mills. Stolen by Levine. And there's the feed to Muhammad. Jang the pass to Levine. And that one's good. Levine's got 7 points.
Now, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Buska. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Minnesota on top. They're up by 7. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And here's Freak on the importance of preparing for games. You know, Clark, is there anyone that really doubts the importance of practice?
No, not at all. I mean, to get to any level of consistent performance, you've got to put the time in, and every player knows that. Some guys just take it to a different level, and Freak certainly has shown that he's willing to come early and stay late, and you can see the fruit of that labor in his game.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
up and ready to line up, courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Spurs, Puska, he's in at shooting guard. Under the 3 and Diaw the 4. And it's Mills.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Levine kicks to Muhammad. Banked in off the glass. Muhammad's got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Here's Marjanovic. Jang defending. Rebound by Dang. Minnesota leading by 7. Dishes it to Levine from 11 feet away. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Levine's got 9.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Timberwolves have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And Muhammad gets it to go.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Mills with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Marjanovic, the shot, no good. Great D that time from Pekovic. The Timberwolves have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Muhammad dishes to Levine. Muhammad, the pass to Levine. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Levine's got 4 this quarter.
What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it played.
Every single guy on their team with the absolute Midas magic touch, shooting the lights out here.
Here's Puska. Hits the three-point foul. Freak's got his first 3 points of the game. Well, a bit of a tragic note for Freak. He'll be playing this season after the loss of a longtime friend over the summer.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
When you have that kind of heartache and loss.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Towns, he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. And so we conclude the first half. Timberwolves lead by 7. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And now the third quarter about to get going. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, and he's the ringleader of their offense. And what we saw in that first half with his ability to keep everybody involved is the reason why they're playing well.
And that's just the thing. I mean, he knows how to share the sugar. He makes sure everybody gets.
And so it's San Antonio who's scraped by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LaMarcus Aldridge.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. and the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. You put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
He shot over 50% from the field in the game, a testament to how hard he worked to always find the best look possible. He was in constant motion. He found those gaps in the D and made the most of his open looks.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.
Do you feel like if you stepped up your game more, this game wouldn't have been so close?
I don't know where you're going with that question. I thought my game was on point and we won, so I don't think any of that really matters anyway. I'll take the W all day long.
Are you getting the ball as much as you'd like out there?
Honest answer? No, I'm not. I feel like we're a better team when I have the ball in my hands because of the way I create. Simple as that. Give me the ball, and the wins will follow.
You went through a lot last year as you got acclimated to being in the NBA. And then you went through a tough time in the offseason with the death of your childhood friend, Victor. Can you explain your mindset to us as you try to move forward this season?
You're right. It's definitely been a challenging year. My rookie season, it all seems like a blur now. Losing Vic. That was one of the hardest things I've ever dealt with in my life. But I'm here now, in a great situation for me to grow my game. And my focus on the game of basketball. 100%, 10 times 10. And I'm going to do whatever I can to bring this team a championship. But that's all I got. Thank you.
Endorsements is where your agent, Dom Pagnotti, will keep you up to date on all your potential partners. As your star power grows, your endorsement opportunities will It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs up against the Brooklyn Nets. And for Brooklyn, coming off a loss in the first game of the season, they'll no doubt be anxious to put tonight's contest in the win column and avoid an 0-2 start. It's rare to see a point guard lead the NBA in scoring, but that's exactly what Freak is doing right now. Not only that, but he's still making sure to get everybody involved. How great has this been for this kid?
I mean, only MVP candidates can lead the league in scoring at the point guard position. I mean, it's critical to his team's success. Most guys would say, well, he's shooting too much. But no, his teammates say he's not shooting enough. The only time he's not supposed to shoot the basketball, Ernie, is when he doesn't have it.
If he holds on to the scoring title and keeps running the offense like this, he'll have a claim as the best point guard in the game today. Heard it here first.
And the only time he's not shooting, Kenny, is when he doesn't have it.
No question.
Oh, I see
what
you did there.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. See you later, folks.
What if he's mentally shooting?
The Spurs play before the hometown crowd here live in San Antonio, Texas. Looking at San Antonio, they took the win in their last game against the Timberwolves in Minnesota. And boy, they got by the skin. 15 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Robinson is out there with Plumlee. Then there's Brian Roberts. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot. They get it again. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Here's Roberts with 1 on the clock. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first. We sat down with Freak to discuss how he's handling the loss of his close friend. Our thoughts and prayers go out to Freak Clark and his family.
Without question. I mean, it's a really difficult road to navigate, the loss of a loved one or a close friend. And sometimes, even though it's difficult with that kind of weight on your heart, the focus you have to give to the game can sometimes be a source of solitude, because you really can't be thinking about anything else when you get between those lines, and sometimes that can be helpful in the process of moving forward.
Well said. Your perspective is always appreciated.
Appreciate that, Kevin.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
They've won the effort battle, and that's allowed them to control the backcourt.
And it's been gang rebounded. I mean, everybody has done a great job boxing out for them, and it's showing up on the stat sheet.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Bogdanovich, Plumlee out there with Thomas Robinson. Then there's Brian Roberts, and it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 2. Freak kicks to Mills. Passes to Leonard. Plenty of room around him, and it's good. Leonard's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Spurs. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Low block shot, and he gets it to go. Hollis Jefferson's got the lead, back up to 10 now for the Nets. Spurs have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And Mills kicks to Diaw. Freak dishes to Diaw. Mills with it. And Diaw with the basket on the assist by Mills.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
The pass to Bogdanovich. Robinson a screen on Leonard. Here's Bogdanovich. He's covered by Leonard. Bogdanovich passes to Plumlee. No luck. Nice D from Freak. Spurs trail by 8. Kicks it to Diao. Three-pointer. Here's Marjanovic. And the layup is good.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
To the inside. Hollis Jefferson passes to Robinson. Bogdanovic off target with his 3. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Leonard gets it to go. Now just a 4-point Nets lead.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
Clearly, temptation got the best of him right there, Greg.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And a new group in for the Nets. Lopez, he's checked in for Plumlee. Young comes in for Thomas Robinson. Stauskas is checked in for Bogdanovic. And Jared Jack has subbed in for Brian Roberts. And Jack kicks to Lopez. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Nets lead by 2. And don't go. Here we go, San.
Hey guys, some keys to talk about from what I've seen so far. This is a tight ball game, but remember, this is our house. Continue to have smart possessions. Let's keep the turnovers to a minimum. That was a big boost to our offense.
Here we go, San Antonio. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
Checking out the game Thaddeus Young is having. He's got 8 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Tony Parker.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show. But not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the chart. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. And it is Raptor basketball tonight as the Toronto Raptors go up against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, for San Antonio, a win tonight would bring them to 3-0 on the young season. What a start that would be for them. They've looked awfully good in those first two wins. And guys, we'll get to see Freak play in this one. He was one of the bigger names in college, jumped to the NBA after 1 year. Shaq, you left early as well. How hard of a decision was it to leave school?
Well, it's never an easy decision. Each person has different reasons why they want to leave, financial responsibilities, or just getting tired. In my case, the Hacker Shack was created. I was getting beat up too much, and I heard my main man, Dick Vitale, say if Shaq leaves, he'll be the #1 pick. So I didn't want to go back, get hurt, and possibly drop.
Yeah, because you could have been #2 if you stayed a year, I tell you. But, you know, this guy, Freak.
The NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. This game will wrap up the homestand here for the Raptors. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one. Home court advantage played a part in last year's season series. Each team took their home game in a 1-1 split.
Yeah, really a rare treat for the fans. The only time they'll get to see this matchup all season.
Inter-conference action here. 2 games in all between these two teams. It'll be fun to watch.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. The timeless Parker and Manu are the 1 and the 2. Duncan is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. Now here's Parker.
Move the ball.
Inside. Aldridge. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Scola comes in for Jones. Ross, he's checked in for DeMar Carroll, and it's Joseph in for DeMar DeRozan. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Here's Marjanovic, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Patterson a screen on Green, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, you've got to make sure your feet are set when you set those screens, or they're going to call that on you.
Well, I thought maybe he was set. I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think they might have missed that one.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I was able to speak with Dwayne Casey for a moment. We talked about David West and what makes him such a tough player to defend. Coach said, West is special because he's so skilled for a player of his size and strength. He can score inside and also spread the floor with his shooting. He can have a quiet night and still drop 20 and 10. So we've got to stay conscious of him at all times. Guys, we'll see how they do against him.
Thank you, Doris. Raptors with the lead. 1:29 left here in the first quarter. Joseph dishes to Scola. Another shot. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Mills with it. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Scola, no luck.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Freak with it. Lowry picks him up. That gives them the lead.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Now, here's Joseph. 9 points last game. Patterson, the screen. Lowry kicks to Scola. Again, the miss by Scola.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And that one's good. Free.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And he gets it to go.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
From deep three-point range. No good on that last second attempt there. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. It's the Spurs up 1. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Centre in downtown Toronto. And DeMar DeRozan, the star for this Toronto Raptors team, he said he wants to bring them back. Let's face it, it's never easy for Toronto to get the attention that Clark, the U.S. teams get. That's just a fact of life that even Vince Carter at his best couldn't change.
And, you know, I don't even know if winning the championship would change that. Quite honestly, even if DeMar won the MVP. Just saying.
Yeah. Well, it's been a tight one so far. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Mills passes to Freak to the middle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. They set the pick. Pick by West. They get the rebound. And he goes in for the dunk.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
DeRozan's shot is good.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Freak dishes to West. And that one's good.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Ross with a wide open look. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
Spurs trail by 9. Here's Marjanovic. 6 points for him. Can't get it to drop. Made 3. Missed 2 from the field. Ross kicks to DeRozan. Scola. Green with the block. Goes back up. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Lowry. DeRozan's got the lead up to 11 now for the Raptors. San Antonio's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Green kicks it to West. The dish to Freak. To the paint. It's tipped. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Ross. The shot is off. And the Spurs going the other way now. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
They needed a few extra minutes to get the W in that game, but they got it just the same.
I like the way they handled themselves in that overtime period, Greg. They had a whole lot left in their game in that extra period.
And finished off by DeRozan.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Raptors lead by 13. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
All right, we've got some work to do, but it's not too late. Let's put our stamp on the second half. Now, a few things. We've been cold as the Arctic from three-point range. If we're going to stick with that shot, we've got to do more to make sure it's a quality look. Move without the ball, set screens, make an extra pass. We also got to...
Everybody, third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Some changes here for the Raptors. Ross comes in for Terrence Jones, and Corey Joseph subbed in for Damari Carroll. Then for the Spurs, Boris Diaz checked in for Leonard. Freak comes in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. Lowry out there with Corey Joseph. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Valanciunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Raptors.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for DeMar DeRozan. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Now here's Joseph, covered by Duncan, and that one's good. And the Raptors lead by 19.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
The offensive rebound and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
That's his 5th.
That free throw, no good.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lowry against Green. Outside Lowry. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game, DeMar DeRozan. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
Distributing the ball might not be his #1 duty, but tonight he was very creative.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.